What happens when all the Bitcoins have been mined? Next on your 4-Minute Crypto News. Today's show is from a post by Christina Bennett, Bitcoinist, and brought to you by BitBlockBoom. Take a look at this great Bitcoin conference that's coming to Dallas, Texas this summer at BitBlockBoom.com. I hope I get to meet you in person in Dallas. Over 83% of all the Bitcoins that will ever exist have already been minted. Over 99% of them will be minted by the year 2040. One of the key features of Bitcoin is this hard-cap finite supply of 21 million Bitcoins. This means it's impossible to print more out of thin air like you can with fiat currency. Bitcoin's scarcity drives its value, yet, since Bitcoin is sustained by a network of miners who are compensated in block rewards, many people wonder what will happen when all the Bitcoins have been mined. What will miners do once the 21 million hard cap has been reached? How will they make their living, and what will incentivize them to keep the network secure? Well, the short answer is transaction fees. Currently, when a new block is created, miners receive a block reward, which contains both newly minted Bitcoins and transaction fees. This reward incentivizes miners to behave correctly and protect the Bitcoin network. Once all the Bitcoins have been mined and miners have to rely on transaction fees alone, will that be enough to remain financially operational? If not, could that lead to a contraction of miners that would centralize and potentially collapse the Bitcoin network? Well, not according to research by Interchange and Awe and Wonder. I like that name, Interchange and Awe and Wonder. By the year 2030, transaction fees start to represent a much higher part of the block reward. Once the fees make up over 50% of the block reward, miners will transition to surviving on transaction fees more than Bitcoin. But will transaction fees be enough to incentivize miners? Well, no one is entirely sure how things will play out. However, there is sufficient evidence to suggest that transaction fees will be enough to sustain miners and thus the Bitcoin network. After all, as the value of Bitcoin rises, so do the transaction fees, and this will make it economically viable for them to continue securing the network. The change from relying on transaction fees for income over mined Bitcoins is not going to happen overnight. There are also plenty of factors that may change between now and then, giving miners plenty of time to adjust to the new model and for the Bitcoin network to remain secure. So, what do you think is going to happen when all the Bitcoins have been mined? What are your thoughts? Share them with me on the comments. And remember to subscribe at 4minutecrypto.com/subscribe for a new episode every weekday. Hey, and don't forget to take a look at BitBlockBoom.com for the great Bitcoin conference that's coming to Dallas, Texas. I really hope I get to see you there. I'm Gary Leland, and thanks for joining me on 4 Minute Crypto. This is a CryptoCousins.com production.